Hello folks, time for another video and shave. Boom. Alrighty, well, definitely need a shave. Yes, so the weekend is finally here, thank God. Not that the week is really any different, but nice weekend shave. I figured, you know what, today I'm going to go back to a brand that started me off way back when. Little of Taylorville Bond Street, good old TOBS. I'm going to use the coconut version today. Woo. What I really like about Taylorville Bond Street's coconut, it's just like never fails. Heat's always got to come on, or the air conditioning's always got to come on. Anyway, very nice. What I was about to say before I got rudely interrupted by my heating system is this just smells like pure coconut. Not like, I know some artisans out there have coconut, but sometimes it's more pina colada. Kind of a coconut scent, you know, a little bit of pineapple. And this is just pure coconut. Like if you crack open a coconut and you just sniff it, there you go. Good stuff. The ingredients are actually on the back of the container. I was gonna, copy and paste and put it up, but you might be able to read that. I'll just hold it up there so you can pause it if you like. Good stuff. Been around for a million years. I was a true and tried Taylorville Bond Street guy for at least 10 years. I pretty much have almost every scent. I don't have every single scent, but I got a lot. And I've already whipped it up in my timeless bowl with the Razorock 400. Haven't used the Razorock 400 in a while. It's the aluminum handle, or the aluminium handle. Well, I've been sitting here for a while, and my lather kind of got a little wimpy, but there you go. Nice. Good stuff. All right. And I said, you know what? I'm going to use the old Mühle Rocca today. I just love this razor. Plus, I just saw that Chris over at IMCDB just picked up one. I think he's got the one with the black handle. This is the birch bark handle. Just love this razor. Just feels so great in my hand. All right. So wet the face. Oh, I'm all over the place today. Blade in there today. I get the package all wet. Is a Kai blade on its first use. I haven't tried a Kai yet in the Mühle Rocca. Such nice coconut. Scent. I think what actually originally brought me over to TOBS way back when is the ease of lathering. And I started off with the old Vanderhagen set back in like 2006. And that hard puck was always a pain in the neck for me starting out to lather up. And then I bought a tub of Taylorville Bond Street sandalwood and pretty much used Taylorville Bond Street for a long, long time until I started watching some videos on, some guys using some artisans, and then I was hooked. All right. That's such a great scent. It's so simple and simplistic. You don't have to figure out what it smells like. You don't have to pick out like 20 different notes. It smells like coconut. Alrighty, go with the old Mühle Rocca with the Kai blade. Nice. I got some really funny comments on my last video. My little rant and raving there. I was only kidding around. I wasn't totally serious, but you know. I mean, that's what's great about this hobby. Shave with what you like. I could see them all over the playing field today. I'm going like a little against the grain on my first pass, a little across the grain. I was in the middle of doing a couple of things around the house today, and I said, you know what? The stubble was getting a little itchy. Let me go shave. I'll tell you one thing. This razor is just so smooth. Very nice. I know my other razors are getting jealous. They're like, hey, what about me? Especially my Rockwell razors, the 6C and the 6S. Don't worry, there are many other shaves for you other razors. Nice. That is just so pleasant. Nice. That was a great first pass. Now, one thing that I used to have a little bit of an issue with way back when I first started this traditional way of shaving, you know, with brush and soap, is I used to not get my water ratio right with Taylor Roll Bond sometimes, and I didn't have the slickness, and I was like, why isn't this soap slick? And then I just realized that just apply a little bit more water, because I used to mostly face lather Taylor Roll Bond, but when I started to bowl lather it, that's when it really became nice and slick, because when it was face lathering, I never would add enough water to my brush. And I can see the slickness is so good on that. Nice. Put some more of this coconut goodness on. Taylor Roll Bond Street Coconut. Actually, my favorite Taylor Roll Bond Street scent is grapefruit. And I love the sandalwood because that's what I started with. The problem with the sandalwood scent from Taylor Roll Bond is, for me, I love it. Some people sometimes they have a reaction to the sandalwood. I do not. But the scent of the Taylor Roll Bond Street sandalwood kind of ruined me for everybody else's sandalwood, because for my brain, if it doesn't match the Taylor Roll Bond Street sandalwood, I kind of think it's not good, and it is good, but it's just the way my brain depicts other sandalwoods. Like, if it doesn't smell like Taylor Roll Bond, it's like, oh, that's not the right sandalwood. And that's not the case, because I have sandalwood by other artisans and manufacturers, and It is a great scent. It's just not the same as Taylor Bond Street. I mean, I think the Taylor Bond Street sandalwood is on the very strong side of sandalwood. But I was in a coconut kind of mood today, probably because of the old palm trees behind me and my shower curtain. What I really like about this Rocca is it's so efficient when it comes to under my nose and around the chin. It's so good. Feels great. I'm just going to use what I have right there because plenty of nice slick lather. That is nice. All right, I think that's gonna be plenty. Oh yeah, that's nice and BBS. Very nice. All right, let's empty the old Sea Monster sink because it is looking rather gross. And we'll do a little cold water rinse while we're at it. That is nice and cold. Alrighty. The old Lancaster Towel. And the Sea Monster has spoken. Let's get in there with in the old ear there. Get that soap out. All right. That's good stuff. Alrighty. Oh, Lancaster Towel. I still don't know when they're going to have another drop. Wow, my counter is wet again. But then again, it wouldn't be one of my shaves if it wasn't wet. Alrighty. Look like I got a little weeper right there. Hey, it's okay. Little weeper's no big deal. Let me just wipe down my counter with a dry towel. I do not wipe down my counter with my Lancaster towel. I like to use the Lancaster towel just for my face. Alrighty, very nice. Okay, so that was Taylor Bond, TOBS to be short. Their coconut shaving cream. Great scent. Just pure coconut. Pure coconut. And you get, I believe, the TOBS containers. I've actually never looked. 5.3 ounces. I know I think they're still under $20, so good stuff there. And I used the Razorock 400 today with the aluminum handle with the plus soft style knot in there. in the old timeless bowl. Always does a good job. And that was my Mühle Rocca with the birch bark handle. Love this razor. Love it, love it, love it. All right. I actually don't have a coconut, you know, aftershave splash. I don't know why. I have tons of others like, you know, with the pina colada version. But you know what goes good with this? Some Draggon Noir. Since this is such a weirdo scent. I don't know how to explain this scent. At first I was like, not really liking it. But, whew, that's got a nice little rip to it. Yeah. But it's an interesting scent. I'll leave the link down below and you can go scope it out. It's actually made by Panade. Even though it doesn't say Panade on the front of the label, but it does show up in their product line. It's part of their Lustry, I think. Their Lustry version. Nice. Good stuff. All right. So if you like today's Taylor of Old Bond Street coconut shave, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Please subscribe. I think we're only like 25 subscribers away from the next giveaway. So please subscribe. And yeah, until next shave, Glenn signing off.